Hey family, welcome back to another episode of Oh to Be Whole with your girl, Camille Young. It is me. Yes, y'all. Ooh, my little hair sticking out right there. Okay, let me get that together. But anyway, what's up, y'all? Look, hey, Holy Rollers, what's up? How y'all doing? I hope you're doing wonderful. Because I am. Look, I was having a conversation with someone. It's probably been a little over a month ago now. And it made me, I already actually had this topic on my list of things, that I would want to cover at some point in time, but this one got moved up pretty quickly after this conversation. And today's topic is the hole in your soul. The HOLE in your SOUL, the hole in your soul. And for my holy rollers of y'all that's been on here for quite a while, this probably or may not apply directly to you because, we here on O to Be Whole and Holy Rollers, we do our work. We are actively working on ourselves. So I'm hoping that we don't have a hole in our soul. But the conversation that I was having, I was talking, and the person was like, they want to be in a relationship, and she felt like that without a relationship, there were many voids in her life. I'll put it that way. And I was talking to her, I was telling her, and this is probably I've actually had a similar conversation with a couple people, but this person, yeah. But anyway, I actually said the words to this person. You need to consider the hole that's in your soul. Okay? Because see, I don't ever want anybody to think I'm bringing their information to my channel or whatever. But these are things that I've been already thinking about, and I'm owed to be whole. So we want to feel the HOLE that's in your soul and make your soul WHOLE whole. But anyway, so the conversation was leaning itself towards, this young lady, really feeling, trying to fill her life with things that were not healthy for her. And the conversation was going in a way where I was like, let's think about like, what voids are you trying to fill? What makes you feel like that you need a relationship, or you need to engage in these different activities, or you need to, go to these places. I kind of went there, and the conversation even went to about, not remaining abstinent, even though, she is a proclaimed believer, but only willing to remain abstinent until she finds somebody that she's in a committed relationship with. And I was just thinking to myself, like, abstinence is not for a committed relationship. Abstinence is for until you get married. And my comment to her was like, there's a hole in your soul. Because you're trying to fill the void that's in your heart, that's in your soul, with something that will never make you feel complete, with something that you're always going to come up short. You may have a season or a moment of joy, a season of happiness, a season of feeling accomplished, a season of, feeling the way that you want to feel, that good old feeling. But when you have a hole in your soul, you can guarantee, take to the bank, baby, that it's going to come back around, and that very thing that you were trying to fill that hole with that void in your life with, it won't suffice. It won't get the job done. And I really want, those of you who are watching this to really look deeply into your soul, not just your heart, but your soul, not just your spirit, but your soul, and really ask, is there a hole there? And if there is a hole there, let's get to how it got there. And then let's go even farther and say, what do I need to do to heal that void, to heal that hole, to close that hole in my soul? And the number one step I'm going to give you is your relationship with Jesus Christ. Point blank, period. See, I can speak about this because I've been there. Okay, I'm not at a place of perfection. I'm not at a place of as if I have arrived. I'm not in a place of, I know I got this figured out. No, I'm on a journey, baby. This journey don't end until you take your last breath, baby. So this is an ongoing journey of growth. And you go from glory to glory. So I'm trying to go to my next glory, which is what I'm wanting each and every one of you to do. Go to your next glory, your next dimension in life. But you cannot move until you are placed on a solid foundation. And that solid foundation is Jesus Christ, based on what I believe. Now, what you believe, I can't, speak for that. But if you believe like I believe, Jesus Christ is the cornerstone. He is the firm foundation in which we put our hope and trust in to be able to move to the places where we need to go and to fill those empty places, those holes that are in our soul. So I just want to encourage somebody today, really look into your life. And if you are trying to fill a hole in your soul with something that is other than Jesus Christ, it's not going to ever be good enough, and you will be trying to fill it. And actually the hole gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It doesn't stay the same. Okay. Your hole gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you end up making more and more errors and causing less growth in your life. No real substantial growth in your life because you have not taken first base yet. You haven't made it to first base yet. You may have hit the ball. Some of y'all still standing at the home plate waiting to bat. And then some of you waiting, you've hit the ball. But some of you have not made it to first base. Okay? It's time to we're coming to an age, and we're at an age where we can't do the things we used to do and blame it on youth, blame it on I ain't know, baby. No. That's unacceptable at this time. If you're 19, 20, under 25, yeah, okay, I can give you some wiggle room. I'll give you even 30, maybe 35. But when we getting in 35 now, with the world being a world of information, I can't hardly let you slide on that either. But let's get to first base. Let's figure out what is going on in our soul, to remove that hole in your soul, to fill that hole in your soul with the right things. Okay, I've been on here way longer than I had planned, but I felt like I needed to get this out sooner than later. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like, share, hit that thumbs up, y'all. Some of y'all are forgetting to hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. Okay, share, comment. Go and put your comments down in that comment section. All right. Thank y'all so very much. All right. I love you. And until next time, God bless.